So question 40. P and Q are two numbers such that P is bigger than Q. When you subtract 5 from P and subtract 5 from Q, the answers are in this ratio, but when you add 20 and add 20, the answers are in this ratio. So we need to work out P to Q. So to start with, let's begin to write the first thing algebraically. So when you subtract 5 from P, so P minus 5 and Q minus 5 equals 5 to 1, like that. I can do the same thing here. So I could write P plus 20 and then Q plus 20, and that equals 5 to 2. Now with ratios, they can also be expressed as fractions. There's a couple of ways of doing this, but what I would do is I would think, well, this divided by this is going to be the same as this divided by this. So therefore, P minus 5 over Q minus 5 equals 5 over 1. After that, what we can do to solve this is we can cross multiply these things. So therefore, I'm going to get P minus 5 equals 5Q minus 25, because 5 times 5 is 25. So therefore, if I get this all in terms of P, I've added 5 to both sides, I get P equals 5Q minus 20. That's going to be useful. Over here, let's write this one as a similar equation. So I can get P plus 20 over Q plus 20 equals 5 over 2. I can then cross multiply like this. And when I do that, I'm going to get 2P plus 40 equals 5Q plus 100. And now we've got to that stage, we've got enough information to solve. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to think about this. 1P is 5Q minus 20. So if 1P is 5Q minus 20, then 2 lots of P is going to be double that. So double that is 10Q minus 40. Then we've still got plus 40 equals 5Q plus 100. So therefore I get 10Q equals 5Q plus 100. We take away 5Q from both sides, so 5Q equals 100. And therefore Q equals 20. So now we know that Q equals 20. We also know that P equals 5 lots of Q. Take away 20. So P equals 5 lots of 20, which is 100, minus 20. So P is 80. We now just want to write P to Q in its simplest form. So that's going to be 80 to 20. Simplifying that down, they both divide by 20. So we end up with 4 to 1. And that is our final answer.